You are now plugged in with the Final Batch Podcast.
I'm a real slime. I'ma ride that red eye like a damn. Stack that money till I can't no more. We be robbing and scheming. Oh Lord, how long would it be until this bank gon' go? Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bro. Oh yeah, yeah. Just for his head, 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. I say down, I let it shorty. I tap you. Fuck that shit that he be talking, did he rap you? I jump it down, I send my brothers for the slap you. And every nigga around me willing for the die for you. Who you judging? I come up straight from the gutter. We'll struggle, me and my brothers ain't no one but each other. I can buy a hatchback, but can't buy my family back, my life nothing. I want my knee back, but I'm caught up with these hoes and I'm thugging. I'ma ride that red eye like a damn. Stack that money till I can't no more. We be robbing and scheming. Oh Lord, how long would it be until this pain gon' go? Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bro. Oh yeah, yeah. Just for his head, 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. I got plenty money, but that night before I resign. But I fly miles across this town to see you smiling. She be fans of the niggas like this bitch won't be a hype man. But the minute I won't be alone, she don't like that. I took heat into your letters, I was locked up with no celly. I ain't wanna be no rival with you. From the bottom all the way back to my section. Every day, yeah, we be stepping. Fuck chasing the one that I be through. I'm caught up with money like fuck this dream ain't nothing. And fuck these hoes down, let me niggas don't like I be stuck.
Fuck out of here, Bert.
How you say it? Watch out, Bert.
Nigga say, I want my neat back. Yeah, man.
I definitely got bread on Young Boy and Dirk and the Squabble, man. I got Young Boy.
What India call home? Young Dent had?
Who, Dirk?
No, India.
What you call that?
NBA Young Boy.
Oh, he got a dick. Oh, see, come on, bro. But she don't even fuck with Dirk no more now. She don't even fuck with Dirk no more now.
She said that's her baby father.
Yeah, he want her back though. Like I
Yeah.
think he begging or something. He don't want that.
Seen
box.
the nip slip?
Yeah,
Yeah, I begged too.
them some nice nips. I ain't gonna lie. Man. I
Yeah.
definitely do the code on them nips. Okay, it's nice little brown nips, man. What color nips you like though? Yeah, they gotta be brown nips. Yeah, you're doing a lot, man.
No, man, I don't discriminate.
You don't discriminate with
nips
the
is nips, man.
I don't like the clear nips though. Like, cause then you can't really see nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really gotta feel around on the clear nips. Like, where the nip at? Like, it's crazy.
You gotta be red.
You trying to find the nip? Like, that's crazy. Like, I gotta be able to locate. You gotta be able to locate the nip, bro. Like, that's crazy. You gotta be able to
I hate
locate the
flat
nip.
nips.
Flat ones that
Yeah,
don't get
man.
hard.
Yeah, man. They
The
gotta
innies,
be perky.
The
Yeah.
innies, yeah.
Oh, I knew a chick with an innie.
For real?
It was like inverted.
Ain't that like a disability or something?
I don't know. It drove her crazy though.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, you put your finger inside? Put your finger in the nip is crazy on the inside. That's you get to the second knuckle. Get into the second knuckle and the nip.
On the
wild.
nip is
Yeah,
crazy.
that's some deep nips right there.
Belly
man.
button chest.
That's crazy. But where we at, man? It's welcome to the Final Batch Podcast, man. We back again, as you know.
Yeah, man.
Episode 19.
19.
Season 4. Episode 79, man. We almost at 80 episodes, man.
Yeah.
Box set, as Burke would say on these niggas, man. Burke couldn't be here. He has some other obligations, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? Important things, man. Doing some things for the youth, man.
He in
as
the
you know.
community with it.
And shout out to the block. He got some important things going on too, fucking these hoes. So that's very important. Very important, man. So we totally understand what's going on, man. But yeah, man. Who we got here? We got the risky one in here, man. Kaduno, Risky Samuels, Risky Swindler, Sir Risky. That's it, man.
Yeah,
Who
man.
else? Who else in this?
75% of the batch.
75?
Skinny Flacco in the building.
Fair enough.
Stretch DiBiase.
Ooh,
The big yacht.
I
Not the
that.
little one.
Stretch DiBiase is crazy.
I mean, I'm here, man. Joe mixing my drinks.
Definitely.
man, yeah,
Do you
man.
want to take a drink?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I made this elixir for you, man. It looks
You know,
exquisite.
some carrot juice in here.
Yeah,
Fucking
mixed
around
with some
ginger.
Espelon, man.
Espelon.
Yeah, I want to apologize to you guys if my attention is drawn over this way. I'm looking at Sosua Beach in the DR right now. Some women walking down the beach. So if I happen to take a gander over there, you already know what I'm looking at, man.
Walking on the beach.
That shit not bad right there, though, right?
You always got to chase some alcohol with some healthy shit.
You got to make it healthy, man.
That's crazy.
Agave, that's pretty healthy.
Agave?
That's how you say it?
Yeah,
Okay.
agave.
Agave, I think that's pretty good.
He went to UConn, yeah.
Yeah. No type of.
And he graduated.
I don't know how, bro. They got me through it though, man.
Football player.
Shout out to Edsel, man. But how was your weekend, man? Was it cool?
Weekend was fun, man. I was chilling. Had my niece's first birthday. That was amazing. So,
Happy birthday.
my nephew was there. Both my nephews was there. I always forget I got an older nephew, but my youngest nephew was there. My niece had my son there, so it was lit.
Nice. So they first cousins?
Yeah,
Oh, that's dope.
yeah. So they all months apart.
Yeah. How they interact with each other? Like, it was cool. It was funny to see them just interacting.
They lit. They climb all over each other, pull all over each other. So
That's dope, man. They're gonna grow up. They all around the same age,
Yeah.
right? So they're gonna grow up together.
they
and
all
shit.
months apart.
Oh, that's fire.
So they gonna be lit.
That's fire. I ain't do much, man. I worked, chilled, did some little side hustle. You know what I mean? Out here in the streets trying to get this bread.
Not
you know
the
what I mean?
side hustle. What's the side hustle?
It's just Uber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just Uber on the side. You know what I mean? Just another way to pick up bitches. I'm joking, man.
He's dropping game.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking. But yeah, I do that on the side, man. I think it's actually pretty fun, man.
It's fun.
Yeah. Just drive around.
As much as people don't think you are a people person,
I am. So
people don't know that about you.
Yeah.
Like they meet you in public and you like 6'4" dude.
I'm a soft,
super chill.
Yeah. I talk to anybody, man, about anything, man. So I think that's what makes it dope, man. This one guy, we had a conversation, man.
I was about to say your Uber probably only pick up bitches.
Nah, it was a guy, man. Cool dude.
You be scrolling, no niggas in here.
Nope. Nah, cool guy, man. We had a conversation, man. I'm like, hey, man, you want to just take a ride?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I ain't got to drop you off. We can take
pause
a ride.
that, Reno. Pause that. That was
All right,
crazy.
pause. My fault. Just take a ride and just talk, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
You want to go have a beer?
All right.
All right, man.
Kinky.
Nah, it wasn't nothing like that.
Kinky
man.
fairs.
Just conversation, man. But a lot of, because he was like a conspiracy dude, so we just went deep into it. Pause. Like, man, we could talk for hours. Pause. That was crazy. That was crazy too, man. All right, man. Anyway, man, let's start with some local news, man. Do you want to get into this? Man?
Let's go.
You want to hear it before we get into the?
No, just
guys-
go ahead.
You guys just take a listen to this, man. You got it queued up?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is the CT State Representative, Robin Comey.
1.
She was arrested for
A DUI.
DUI. She was almost 2 times over the legal limit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Taking a sobriety test, she stumbled a few times.
He's on his way.
Is he working on getting the number for an attorney?
Now they have her in an interrogation room.
May be admissible in evidence against you in any legal proceeding. So it says, if you submit, you have to install and maintain a DOD-approved ignition and lock device thing you blow for 6 months or longer. If you refuse, it's a year or longer.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
You understand?
Okay, so.
Would you like to submit to 2 breath tests?
Sure. Which is 6 months.
If you
Not a
submit,
question.
it's 6 months or longer. If you refuse, it's 1 year or longer.
Which doesn't make any sense, but we'll have to change
You
that.
gotta take a deep breath in.
The evil laugh.
She said we'll have to change that.
law.
Yeah.
And I think she got suspended, actually. This is a state representative on Capitol Avenue.
Yeah, she was on Capitol Avenue. She definitely was
Yeah.
at Red Rocks.
Yeah.
Definitely was at
She
Red
left
Rocks.
work and went right
I'm
there.
gonna put the link to it on the page. It's gonna be on our
So you
Instagram page.
you think she left work and went like straight there to get some drinks?
Yeah.
She was dolo too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
How's she dolo like that? Like,
Just because she a politician, she ain't no high ranking politician.
But still, I wish I would have ran into her in
She
there.
could have been state level. She could be an alderman or something like that. Alderwoman. I don't know the correct term.
Maybe she had a long day of making laws and shit. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just go get a drink.
Yeah, went and got a little buzzy, had a little few too many.
How you break the law that you probably wrote? Like, that's crazy.
that you signed up for. She said, this applies to them niggas,
Oh, yeah,
not me.
Not me. That's crazy. But think about the officers that you know, that's a big
That's funny.
big
as
arrest
hell.
right there.
That's
like,
funny as
I
hell.
arrested this bitch.
They got that body cam footage fast as hell.
Yeah, they had to.
No, it's funny in that aspect, but in context, it's not funny. It happens. She's human. She got suspended. Hopefully, she learns from it.
Yeah.
Thank God they caught her. She ain't killed nobody.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had she had one too many.
I wonder what she
Red
was
Rock
drinking.
do be jumping.
What you mean? Like, oh,
Red-
it be popping.
Red Rock be jumping.
That shit do be popping.
Could have been a little, little council meeting ran a little late. Somebody was like, yo, let's go get some shots.
Yeah.
All right.
But you
Went down Capitol.
got your ass. Got your ass.
I was expecting her to turn up though. I thought I
Yeah.
pay you. I write your salary.
That's true. She was keeping it cool.
Yeah, she was chill.
keeping it cool.
So
She-
we're gonna
she
have to
ain't-
change that. Ha ha ha.
She ain't turned on the Karen mode, but
She should have.
you think so?
Yeah.
She would have been
You gotta
justified.
throw
in
your
that
weight
situation.
around.
I
You're a
would've, too.
politician. You gotta throw your weight around.
Yeah,
you know
you
who
got
I
to.
am. You gotta hit him with the 2-finger chest
Yeah.
poke. You know who I am.
They probably knew already.
Yeah. As soon as they pulled her over,
Yeah.
they probably escorted her from the
You're
state.
right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They let her. They let her off easy though.
Light her up.
They let her off easy though. But that's sad, but funny at the same time, man. But yeah, I think they let her go. I think I followed up on that. I think she,
As a politician, why the fuck are you
think she's
driving
done.
your own car anyway? Somebody got to drive me around. Put that on the state budget.
yeah. I wonder how much money she make though. She probably make like what, $250.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. We'll look it up.
Yeah, we gotta look that up. But shout out to her. Shout out to the cops, man, for getting her.
Not
getting her
shout out to her
get-
for the DUI.
yeah, shout out to the cops for getting her off the street. She gonna change the law, so that might be good now. Niggas be driving out here.
White women be drunk driving like a motherfucker.
That's a fact. They do.
White girls drink and drive like a motherfucker.
Yeah, them bitches be speeding too, man. How you feel about driving in the car with a female? Like, I don't trust women driving, and I'm not misogynistic. I just don't trust women driving.
From the women I know that I don't like how they drive, women's perception of like depth perception and speed is totally different. Like you could tell a woman like you need to slow down. Ain't nobody going that fast. It's like,
Bitch doing 85.
I'm counting the light poles and they're going by every second and a half, so you're going too fast.
Yeah.
But
That's why
it's,
they
just-
break.
it's the same thing for like women and like temperatures. That's why women take super hot ass showers. Like their perception of like outside, it's different for them. Speed, temperature,
Yeah, they always cold.
in reality don't work the same.
Niggas said reality. Damn, they gonna hate you for that.
Women don't.
They gonna hate you for that one, bro. I ain't backing you up on that. You on your own.
Women perceive everything differently.
Speed, temperature, and reality is crazy, bro. I can't co-sign that, bro. You got it. But damn, shorty. Shout out to her, but
That's why they always bringing up old shit.
well, bitches.
Because they don't got a concept of time.
They can't deal with the present, so they always dwelling
They always bringing up to them old shit always happened 15 minutes ago.
Damn, bro, that makes sense though, bro.
Oh yeah, that's why you say to women, you be like, damn, this hot. It ain't that hot.
Damn, these bitches, man.
I'm telling you.
I learn something every day, man. That's
Any
crazy.
woman you or every fella who gonna watch this, you done been around a woman and how many times she done ask you not cold?
Yeah,
You be like, bitch,
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with the temperature.
the temperature is great right now. It's pretty comfortable. Room temperature right now.
I'm cold. Damn.
But I hate when they do think. But you know what? I think it starts at a young age though, because even my daughter do that sometimes. As opposed to just asking me to turn on the heat, right?
Yeah.
They go like, "Oh, so
She
you
has that
ain't
question.
cold?" Just be like, "Yo, just ask me like that. Could you just turn the heat up a little
Women
bit?"
be trying
Yeah.
to do the Jedi mind trick on you.
At that age, bruh. No, it ain't just me, Mo. I think we all go through it.
Women always be trying.
Yeah.
Even the women I work with, they be like, it's hot in here. I be
Yeah.
like, you look at the thermostat, it be like 89. You be like,
Or
When
like,
the fuck did it get
yeah.
hot?
Or certain foods, like, you ain't got a taste for this. Like, instead of just telling me what you want, you gonna ask me. Like, bitch, just tell me what you
You're
want.
trying to implant the idea.
Exactly, in your head. Like, bitch, I'm not stupid. I see what you're doing.
We on to y'all.
Yeah, man. We got their playbook, man.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
fact, man.
Y'all
But,
ain't slick.
speaking of people who ain't slick, man, and some other local news in South Windsor, man. Did you hear about the Target?
No.
There was a Target employee that stole over $13,000 from the registers, man.
When was this?
This was like the past 2 days.
Oh, I was just there over the weekend.
Yeah, man.
The service was horrible in there. The
It's always crowded in there,
the
bro.
lines was to the back of the stuff. That's
like that's
niggas in there still.
No, the employees in there.
Yeah.
13 G's, nigga, from the registers over a period of time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they was scheming, man.
Damn.
Yeah, that just happened. 13 G's, man.
In
They got arrested.
cash?
I would assume.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. So they got arrested. So we'll see what happens with that. What do you prefer, Target or Walmart? Like, what was? That's a tough question.
It depends on the type of day you having.
Oh, you got to
Like-
elaborate on that.
Like if you having like a very chill day, you really to just like be by yourself, relax. You
Mhm.
don't really want to be talked to. Target.
Okay.
If you in one of those like you in a rush and you don't really give a fuck about the day, you like you know what I'm saying, like you just having one of those days where you could be a little social. Go to Walmart.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some funny shit happening in
Oh,
there.
it's
You
always
might
something.
catch a fight.
Always something.
You might get a little glimpse of, you know what I mean, little yams or
some ass or
something.
some
You know what I
titties,
mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean? But Walmart, you definitely gonna get a show with it.
Especially one on Flatbush. That's like the only one in Hartford. Though.
Yeah, Ghetto Mart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I hate going there, bro. Just terrorist. Never nobody working.
I always feel like I'm gonna get stabbed from behind. Pause. That's crazy.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a little wild.
Shivved.
Man. Shivved?
I feel like I'm gonna get shanked.
That still sounds crazy. There's no way to clean that up. Man.
Yeah. But I always feel like something bad's gonna happen in
Yeah.
there. I try to go in there and not be seen, and then that's when you always get seen. You always get seen at the Ghetto Mart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I first met Coach K at, man.
Cat picked you up at Walmart.
No, man. That's where we first that was our first introduction.
Cat was scouting.
No, man. Somebody set up the meeting and we met at Walmart, which is I don't
Why
know
y'all-
why. I don't know, bro. Don't even ask me, man. But he was with Rel.
Coach weird. Coach weird. You meet niggas at Walmart, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy, man. But yeah,
That's the same parking lot somebody got shot in over some Cotties.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aqua's involved. You said some Cardis. Shout out to Ak, man. Potato head, man.
Yeah, man. He don't watch pod anyway.
Yeah, he don't, man. Fuck with him. But speaking of people who I fuck with, man, this was sad news, man. The Dawn, man. 38 counts. 38 felony counts, man. Like,
Going to
they
jail.
trying to get my guy, man. Trump said, yo, I'm not. Yo, what the fuck is that, bro? That's crazy.
Lock him the fuck
nah.
up.
Hell
Lock
nah.
him up.
The Dawn is out here.
Lock him the
He
fuck
said,
up.
I'm not guilty. But think about those charges, man. Like paying people off and shit like that. Like, so what?
Yeah. As long as he ain't touch no kids.
Yeah, he touched porn stars, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He probably would have been safe if he was a pedophile because them the only motherfuckers get off.
That's true. But that bitch, her views on Pornhub skyrocketed.
Stormy
Like,
Daniels.
Yeah, everybody looking for her now.
She's trash.
She is trash.
Yeah,
Like,
that's,
she don't-
that's
she-
trash
she
porn.
can't
Like
do
that's
that.
like old school, like
Janet Jack me.
not even. That's like late 80s type porn. Like
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
trash.
Yeah, with the weird music.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. But shout out to the Don, man. Hopefully he get out. And a lot of things wouldn't be going on, I think, if the Don was in office. Even over in Japan right now. Did you see Japan? They building alliances with Russia and China to escape from the U.S. dollar, as well as Brazil. Stretch, I think it's going. Doomsday is coming soon, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, that's a fact.
You
It's coming soon.
You fighting for your country?
We're gonna wake up one day, nigga. Everything gonna be. The bank's gonna be closed.
You fighting for your country?
What you mean?
If they try to invade, you gonna fight?
I don't think they're trying to invade. I think they're trying to bleed us out. So we're gonna need to depend on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's where it's gonna go. I don't think it's gonna be war,
It's gonna be war.
civil war.
American, we don't know how to take shit. We don't know how to.
I think it's gonna be civil war.
You think so?
Yeah, because we're gonna be over here fighting for resources and shit. Like, you know
Ain't
what
no
I'm saying?
resources here.
Well, shit, niggas gonna have to get it how they get it.
We
But
ain't got. We already don't
if
got
the
no
banks
resources.
and everything closed tomorrow, like you can't get no money out. You know what I'm saying? Like what niggas gonna do?
I don't go to the bank anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, what we gonna do? We got to mask up and just go for what we know.
I'm going right up the road. I already live in West Hartford. I know where I'm going.
We need a vantage point, because I'm in on that too.
We talking this shit on pod. They gonna come get us.
Nah, we joking, man. This is entertainment, man. This is entertainment. But I think it's big trouble for us coming soon, man.
No, honestly, I think this is just kind of, it's kind of been looming for a while. Like the American dollar has been plummeting,
Mm-hmm.
and then other countries are just realizing it's just like, it's that moment where it's like the bully on the playground, like everybody else realizes like, wait, there's more of us than it is of him type shit, and realizing that instead of trying to compete with a market, they can just undercut the market and create their own, and that's what they're doing. And as Americans, I think we've been so used to having our way, and it like our way creating comfort for us, that when somebody creates a new way, we either have to like, we envision it as like an attack, or we envision it as like some kind of separatist movement and being like, oh no, this is a threat to American way of life, when it's really like, no, we just don't want to adjust. Like that's all it was. Like, and if we can't take over and rule it, then we consider it to be something that's just so defiant. Like when crypto first came out, like crypto was out, 20 years before Americans started fucking with crypto? Yep. And then once they seen that it was money in it, Americans captured the market, flooded the market, and then crypto plummeted. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of the same thing. So it's like, we got to stop. America's very cancerous. Mm-hmm. Like we have a cancer mentality. So like if we can't control something, we're going to consume it. And once we consume it, we taint it. And once it's tainted, nobody wants it. And now it's of no value. You know what I'm saying? So damn, it's kind of American culture.
Well, I think, like you was saying, if all these motherfuckers join forces and they try to invade us, we gotta fight for our country. What you gonna do? Like, yo, I'm on y'all side. Like, what you gonna do?
I'm going to Japan.
Putin, my guy. So I'm like, yo,
I'm gonna be.
What up, man? Come on, dog. Fuck with me.
I'm gonna be a Jap.
Fuck with a Jap?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Is that racist?
No.
I'm gonna be
that
Japanese.
term? Japanese.
I think Jap is racist.
Oh, okay. Japanese. Yeah. On the safe side, man.
Apologies.
All right, man. Did you hear NASA, man? They're sending a crew to the moon for the first time in 50 years, man. And it's a brother on that mission.
Never went to the moon. Never went to the moon.
It take us 50 years to go back, bro. Like, you telling me?
We got way more technology now. You mean that we haven't been to the moon in the past 50 years? Stop.
But they say they're not going to land on it. They just going to drive around it. Like
a drive-by?
Yeah, they going to drive around it and come back just to see what's up. They just come back. Like, yeah, we just want to peep it. Peep the scene. See what's good.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's a bro going up there, I think that's kind of dope. Allegedly,
if people have been going to the moon, we wouldn't be. I feel like other countries have already been up there, but I doubt it. I doubt anybody's been up there. That's crazy, Bruno. That's crazy.
We good? What'd that say? No, I'm talking about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but the fact that it's a brother allegedly going up there, if they're going up there, which I don't think they are, but you know,
is it like to go up there and then not go back for 50-something years? Like that doesn't make any sense unless there's something up there that niggas done seen and it's like, we'll not going up there.
We'll see what happens, man. But shout out to bro, man.
There's some shit I gotta put you on to about the shit they were calling, what the fuck is it called? It's a show on it though, that during World War II, a lot of the Nazis fled to America, and Americans put them in the NASA space program to advance America's space programs and shit. So a lot of those Nazis that they claim were dead or arrested or put in jail were just renamed and made American citizens and hidden in America. Yeah. And a lot of them were NASA scientists and shit.
Wow. Yeah, it's a lot of connections with that, man.
There's a lot of photos where you could go back and see a lot of the old German colonels and shit with the scars on their face. Yeah. And they used to get those scars from like training and shit. Yeah. It used to be, it's like a term of endearment, like a lot of the German generals and shit. But a lot of them motherfuckers like were planted within the American politics and all that type of shit. Yeah. They still here to this day.
Damn. To this day.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. But like I said, again, shout out to bro. And some other sad news, man. You use Cash App?
Yes.
Damn. Well, you know, some sad news. The Cash App creator guy was stabbed to death in San Francisco, man, on Tuesday morning.
I think it was a hit. He's also the co-creator of Square Pay, right?
Is he? I don't even know what that is.
The Square Cube that all the businesses used to use as like their point of sale systems and shit. Yeah.
Damn, what's your opinion on that?
It was a hit.
Damn, stab him up though. Like, how do you get
That's
ran
personal.
up on like
That's
that? Yeah,
personal.
exactly.
To stab somebody is personal. It's assassination.
Damn.
It's way easier ways to kill people. It was personal. It was a hit.
Yeah.
Cash App is one of those like you said, with the fall of the dollar and all these
Mm-hmm.
countries grouping together with Cash App, like you don't really need banks. You don't really need credit cards, like because they'll send you a card where you can make, purchases with digital purchases, all that type of shit.
But who you think? What side was it a hit on?
Without using your credit?
Was it a hit from the U.S. side or was it a hit from the foreigner side? Like, because
in
Cash
general,
App, you could use that shit anywhere in the world.
Yeah, but in general, the banking system is a universal thing.
Right.
Like that's not based in just America. That's everybody.
So I wonder, other countries, could you Cash App other currencies as opposed to the dollar? Like what they got, the yuan or the whatever currency?
They got transfer rates and shit on Cash App.
Okay, got
like,
you.
So you can transfer in
whatever that country's currency is. Okay, like a peso or oh wow.
So that was a world hit. That was because businesses like Cash App upset, like I said, the American comfort or the American like standard of what we consider to be banking. So with most big bank, you got a debit card through big banks and all that type of shit. Fucking Cash App was literally like they'll give you a debit card which don't require a lot of your personal information, not tied to your credit. You know what I'm saying? Not tied to a major banking system. Like it's literally a hand-to-hand transaction. You can send somebody $20 straight to their card.
Couple seconds.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of those Cash App cards also get used for scamming because a lot of people use credit cards and then transfer them shits to Cash App cards and then transfer that cash to wherever, you know what I mean, whether a gift card or some shit like that. So that was a hit.
Yeah. RIP to bro, man. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with the company going forward in the upcoming days. We could take it to our favorite state, man. Could we rank them again? Like, what's the number one?
Florida.
Okay, cool.
Texas. And
Georgia.
And Georgia.
All right, well, this is in Florida. Florida, man, he pulled out a machete after his karaoke song was denied at a bar. And like, yo, y'all ain't got my song? No, I think they had the song, but they like, nah. When
play my shit.
They was like, nah. Nigga pulled out the machete, start just going wild.
How you get in the bar with the machete?
Boy, bars, I don't think they checked in the bar.
Was he black?
It was
he
a brother.
Black.
Yeah. Sadly, he had dreads too. So
West Indian. West Indians love.
Haitians have machetes.
West Indians.
Shout out to Zoe. Well, any West Indian. You're right. Anywhere in the island, they got
love
machetes. Yeah. Shout out to Zoe.
Weapon of choice.
Machetes will fuck you up. I don't want to get hit with a machete, bro.
What the
A box cutter?
What the other one they call it? A cutlass.
Oh, a cutlass? Oh, a cutlass Supreme? Or a box Chevy?
No, a cutlass is like a sword.
Oh, I thought you were about to talk about a
He said
car.
a box Chevy.
Use a cutlass Supreme, nigga. That's a car.
I know, but a cutlass is a sword.
Oh shit!
This nigga
swords?
crazy. Yeah.
Fucking nigga Zelda out here. This is crazy. Wait, does Zelda have a sword?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Fair enough, man. All right, man. Bud Light trans can. A lot of Bud. This not the one for the drop right now. Hold on, the next one. But a lot of Bud Light drinkers are upset right now because Bud Light put out a trans can with a trans gentleman on it. This individual, I forget their name, but
Dylan something.
yeah, but he or she, they seem to be happy about this. But people who drink Bud Light were like, nah, fuck y'all, we going to Coors Light now.
It's the same company.
Is it? All right.
Oh no, Coors and Bud. I'm thinking Light. I'm like, they got light on it. It's the same company.
No, we going to Corona or something. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So they mad. You know, a lot of, I think
pandering.
mostly white men drink Bud Light.
Pandering. All these companies doing just pandering to a demographic that's not you're normally drinking they shit.
But you think about the demographic, and I looked this up. There's only, I think it's 1.6 million people from the age 13 and up that identify as trans, right? So that's a small portion of the country. So
and not even, they can't drink. From 13,
yeah.
You said 13 and
13 and up. So you think about that. People who are adults is probably lower than that. So it's probably like 1 million maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's probably lower than that.
Yeah. So that's a low demographic. So what are you trying to,
I don't know. I think it's this all this inclusion and
Yeah.
I don't know what that has to do with selling light beer.
Trans drink light beer too.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yo, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, keep your sexuality out of my beer.
Right. Exactly, bro. I don't even know how that makes sense, but yeah.
This beer's got a dick in it.
Dick in a can. All right, man. We got to move on because this is getting out of control, man. Nah, I ain't got no rant for him. But in other news and in other Transformer news, man. And I hate to keep talking about this, but it's just everywhere. I think they just plaster it so much. It's just like, damn, man. It's difficult. At the University of Wyoming, a sorority, they're suing the university because I guess the university kind of forced them allegedly to have a trans person in the sorority. And the girls are uncomfortable with this, although they did like take pictures I've seen with the individual, but they're suing the university, man. So you know, it's kind of getting uncomfortable for the ladies out there.
So this trans person, was in like the sorority house.
Yes, in the house
with the girls.
Yeah, with his meat out, probably just running around drunk. Yeah, so yeah, man,
this shit is
it's out of control.
This shit is crazy. Yo.
But even trans rage though. Remember we talked about this last week with the hormones, man? Do you got that? What we got on that, man? Because it's a lot of trans rage out here. Like,
you suck. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're not wanted. Fuck you.
This is a trans, by the way.
Idiot.
You're a transgender.
I don't know what to say. I guess fuck you. Fuck you.
This is a transgender. Yeah, we don't hate transgenders, but some of them are out of control. This person has a pretty deep voice.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. What's up? Fuck you. Fuck you.
Damn.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
We gotta figure out how to get this video on the screen. This is crazy. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the rage in that. Oh, squabble. So who the individual, the man, he was, what was he like
he just was wearing a sign against, he was anti, you know, the trans shit that they were pushing at whatever state he was in. And then
they came out there.
Yeah, they just came out there to protest him as he was protesting them, and then they put hands on him.
If you got jumped by 4 trans, is that an L for you or?
I'm shooting.
What if you can't get to the gun quick enough? They're strong.
They jumped me. Hate crime.
It's
a hate crime.
That is a hate crime.
I was jumped by the Rainbow.
The Rainbow Reloaded. Yeah, man. Rainbow Coalition, man. I think they're
I was jumped to the Rainbow Panthers.
The Pink Panthers.
This is a sick Negro.
The Pink Panthers?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think they got more political backing, so I think you're gonna lose that fight. You might lose that battle, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Nah.
But what do you think about the transgender? I've seen a lot of videos of them in elementary schools reading to children. What do you think about that?
Keep sexuality away from kids.
Right.
I don't see the purpose in it. There's no educational purpose in teaching kids about sexuality.
Especially in elementary school. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, like we've went away from using sex education to educate about sex. Now we're talking about how to identify like how you like your sex. And I think that's weird.
At what age did we learn about like sex? What period?
Like 7th grade?
7th, right?
8th grade, yeah.
I'm gonna say something personal, right? With Malia, my daughter. Me and her mother we went to her we had a conference, so we went and we asked her, you know, her mother asked her what what are they learning in school? She didn't really want to say. I guess they learning about like like the menstrual, the periods and stuff like that. She's in the 4th grade, and I'm like, yo, what? Me and her mom, I looked at her, I'm like, we ain't learned about shit like that until like 7th, 8th grade. Like they in
But
third and fourth grade.
shit like
bruh?
that though, you have to, because I think some women get their periods like as
Earlier
early
now.
as like 9, 10.
Yeah, earlier
like,
now.
you know what I'm saying?
And
So
she's
it's
9,
just like,
so it's coming soon, which is uncomfortable for me. But it's a reality you got to face. You
Yeah.
know? But
that's normal. Like teaching somebody about their body is one thing. When we're talking sexual
Sex.
identity, we're doing like, you got teachers teaching this shit and certain educators teaching this, and that crosses into like the mental health realm. So now you got people who aren't qualified to be talking about mental health issues to kids who are in developmental stages of their life, where yes, a lot of them are impressionable, a lot of them are learning certain shit. So then you have a lot of people giving them miseducation on things. Like if a child comes to you and tells you they feel some type of way, and then for you to analyze them and not be qualified for that, and you're just like, oh well, you may be trans or you may be non-binary. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a mental a mental categorization of what a child is going through, and a lot of our educators aren't qualified to be diagnosing or implementing this type of information. Like I'm not a therapist, so I'm not going to be in there telling people they suffering from depression and anxiety and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like teachers shouldn't be teaching kids about how to identify as non-binary or gender recognize. You know what I'm saying? How to recognize themselves by certain genders. Like that sounds like malpractice to me, but it's happening. And I don't think people are looking at it like that. It's like, it's not that we have an issue with how you're identifying. We have an issue of how it's being introduced to children, and that it's being introduced with no caution to how it affects other aspects of that person's or that child's life. So people are just kind of just shoving it in kids' faces, and it's kind of like we're just giving them this information and there's no guidance to it.
right.
So we just like, oh, well, you have trans and you have non-binary, and then kids are just like, oh, well, I'm non-binary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now they're conducting themselves or engaging in certain behaviors they probably wouldn't have engaged in had they not been in, you know what I'm saying? Like feeling impressionable for certain aspects that have been told to them. Like imagine how many little girls and little boys are now engaging in homosexual behavior just simply because they feel like they have to, because they're identifying as something where that might not even really be who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, I feel this type of way about somebody and that person is of the same sex, but they don't have proper guidance into it. So now they're okay, well, I'm going to date a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to date a girl, and there's no context to it. It's just like, well, I identify as this, so this should be right. And nobody's like, what you're feeling may not be what you think it is. So
That's true, because kids are very impressionable. Like adults are impressionable. So
super impressionable.
So it's like, damn, kids with their mind, it's like they don't stand a chance, man.
And they're in a way more advanced like information age,
Right.
where it's just like they have access to everything early.
Yeah.
Like in all forms, like in kid shows and kid books and all that type of shit, and that's all being thrown to them, like and they're just consuming it.
Yep.
And those little brains of theirs is just absorbing all of it.
Yeah.
And then, so by the time they 13, 14, they're, I identify as this, and considering gender changes, and like it's too much.
Too much information overload, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's take it to sports real quick, man. I think we had a lot on that, man. We had the NFL with it, man. Yo, we got it risky. Straight out of the 860. Coming at you guys with some sports for your ass. I'm substituting for the great Berkio, the best analyst in the world. He ordained me the second. So I'm going to bring you these sports takes for that ass. All right, man. Same old shit, man. Still, we waiting for Jit. See what he gonna do, man. They say the Colts might make a strong push.
Whatever. Wherever he go, I'm going.
It don't matter. So
wherever he go, I'm going.
Damn, he gonna get paid though.
Pay Lamar.
He gonna get paid somewhere, man.
Pay that man.
And me as a Jets guy, we still waiting on A-Rod, man. Still waiting to see what he gonna do. They say the 49ers are making a push to try to put some pressure. So I got kind of nervous about that. I'm not gonna lie, but I think we still gonna get the deal done, man. I don't know if they're waiting for the draft. Like I don't know what's going on, but we'll see, man. I'm sweating a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, man. Underarms sweaty, palms sweaty. Like if we lose this opportunity, we just got to go back to Zach Wilson and shit, man. We're toast.
Oh, Zach Wilson, he might have a good
I don't
year.
think he's bad, but I still think he, if A-Rod come to us for 2 years, Zach sit behind
it's
him.
football, man. Anybody can have an up and down year, so you never know. He come out on fire.
I don't think so. I don't think so, man.
You gotta have faith.
I don't think so. Up in New England, though, Mac and Cheese, man, it was some news about them pushing him off. Some trade rumors or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And Mac and Cheese like, yo, man, y'all gave me this dumbass defensive coordinator was my offensive coordinator. You know what I mean? Matt
Okay.
Patricia and
Yeah.
shit like that with the
Yeah.
offense. Like, that's crazy.
I don't
You know
know.
what I mean?
If rumor has it that they pushing for Jet, he might be going to Baltimore. That might be part.
He'll go to New England and Jetta go to New England and
Yeah.
Mac and Cheese go to Baltimore.
two firsts and mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Bill O'Brien, he's the OC. I think they I don't know. They get Jit up there. That'd be crazy. I'll definitely go to some games with you.
Facts.
Me, you and Burke.
Me, you,
And
Burt,
and Block. Yeah,
my brother.
I'll go to some games with you niggas.
Yeah, Pats fan. Well, my brother,
Yeah. You on the fence with it?
he a Pats fan, but he
Okay.
he used to be a Bucks fan. We see you, nigga.
All right, man. Well, the Washington. What I said, Washington.
Commanders.
Yeah, the Commanders, man. I think
The Commanders.
I think Jeff Bezos and Magic Johnson are in the run.
Magic Johnson just love buying up teams.
Yeah,
Don't
he
nobody
got-
want.
He got that bread, nigga. So I guess him and Jeff Bezos are, they might end up making a bid or something like that. Bezos got it easy. I think
Yeah.
it's like $6 million or something like that. I mean, $6 billion. My fault. I'm
Oh, I was
sorry.
about to say
$6 billion with a B. My fault.
6 million. I'm about to say it's a couple of rappers that could buy that.
Yeah, $6 billion with a B. So Bezos got that easy.
Yeah,
But I
you
don't
don't
know.
really need Magic for that.
Magic coming in, you know what I mean? He'll have EJ coming in, be the edge rusher.
Off the edge.
EJ coming in, play DN.
That's
You know what I mean?
crazy.
Yeah. Yep. Burke could definitely teach EJ some techniques.
Not big man.
EJ at Big Man Academy.
My dick, put these fires out.
Oh man, EJ signed up for Big Man Academy is crazy. Lowski will love him, man. I think. Shout out to Lowski, man.
Yeah, man, big fruit fly off edge. Got fruit roll up coming off edge.
Fruit roll up off the edge is wild. All right, man. On to the NBA, man. Load management. I think the CBA is putting a stop to load management. They're gonna require players to play a certain amount of games and a certain amount of minutes or something like that.
I think who started that? Popovich.
Yeah.
Popovich started
Popovich.
it. It's pros and cons to both of it. I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas put their bodies through a lot. But also we always gotta go back to the Kobe quote where he was like he didn't believe in load management because, you might have a kid there who, spent his last or whatever to see you play.
Right.
Come to that game and you ain't playing, you just sitting out just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a horrible experience. I get it. I hate to be that person, but sometimes these, they're entertainers. Like,
Right.
you get paid to entertain. That's like going to a concert that you pay to go to, and then the motherfucker you come to see, out on load management.
Right. Like, damn, bro. I saved my life savings for
just
this.
letting the band play the music. So, I get it.
Yeah, when you that's funny too, cause them tickets are high.
Yeah.
Like
It's ridiculous. And then they be high and still in shitty seats.
yeah, nosebleeds.
Yeah, so
Be fucking $650.
I'd be damn I take my kid to a game and then you his favorite player and you sitting out because of load management.
Nigga probably hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be faking injuries and shit like that.
That too. But
Yeah. What do you think about them? They're banning the marijuana ban, like so players can smoke freely now. They was already getting high anyway,
yeah,
but
they was getting high. Like,
but now it's like, all right, you could just smoke in the locker room, nigga, before you come out. To play.
I think from it's like with any business is like they're tired of losing money and they're tired of losing investments. Like they paying these paying these men all this money, and then you got to sit them out because they smoked a little bit of weed. Like, that's your loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not their loss. Like, we look at athletes like fucking Josh Gordon. Like, how long Home sat out? How long Home been going?
We're going for a piece.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like we
niggas out for years.
We hold players to certain aspects and forget they're human. Like, okay, Calvin really had to sit out because he was betting. Like, I wasted y'all money on that. You know what I'm saying? So they looking at it from a standpoint, it's like, all right, it takes a couple people to get burned by it before they start being like, all right, let's be done with it. You know what I'm saying? And now with weed just becoming so ingrained in the culture and less stigmatized, like, it don't make no sense. It's not like it changes the game unless it is something that is altering somebody's performance in the negative. Like, if motherfuckers coming out there and they just baked out of their fucking brains.
Like, what's my nigga name? Nigga, J.R. Smith.
Oh, J.R. Smith?
Yeah.
You could tell J.R. was cooked.
Yeah.
Cooked.
Definitely cooked.
But when you look back on shit and you look back on stories where, like, Meta was talking about leaving the stadium to go get a fifth of Henny, like, at halftime, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, moving on to the NCAA, man. We give a congrats to the UConn
put these
Huskies.
fires out. What's my bad? Wrong button.
God damn. Burke was going against UConn too, man. And shout out to the Huskies and shout out to the Lady Tigers of LSU, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a fact, man. Another one, man. It was a lot of controversy surrounding that. With our girl.
Racist people going racist.
That's what they gonna do?
Racist people going racist. That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to, you know what I'm saying? It's part of competing.
Right.
Real competitors know, like, ain't nobody, if you're a real competitor, part of the game is being able to talk your shit and back it up.
Yeah.
Somebody get the better of you, you still shake hands, you go about your business.
But even Shorty, what's her name? White Shorty?
Caitlin.
She didn't have no issue with it. She said, I don't know, but that's what we was on. I was doing the same shit.
That's the shit we on.
She didn't see no, it was just the media just
She a
blew that
competitor.
shit. Yeah.
It's people with their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
People pussies was hurt.
Yeah.
I don't mean to generalize it, not saying pussies as in women, but
yeah,
people's genitalia was hurt. So that's all those Midwest motherfuckers in Iowa, the red state.
Yeah.
All them red state motherfuckers and them low-key racist motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They just wanted to make it a thing.
Yeah.
Kind of dim the light of these young sisters who played an amazing tournament.
They did.
Caitlin played an amazing tournament. Iowa played an amazing tournament. Like, it's competing at a high level. If you're not a competitor,
you don't know.
You don't understand
exactly.
It. So
the average person, they don't understand it, bro.
You got common folk who watch sports for the fact of, one, is popular, it's entertaining, and it's trending, and then they see something like that and they're so appalled. That's normal everyday shit. For shit like that get real competitors like, all right, watch me light you up since you want to be doing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? A real competitor do that shit. So it's like I said, when it comes to certain shit, people just be sensitive for the fact of, because they feel like they have the right to.
Yeah, but I think it's also the which plays a factor is the gender as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most people won't have issue with men doing it, but when you see women being real competitive and shit like that, I think a lot of people have an issue with that as well, which I don't. But I think it's good for the game. They're competitors too. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you expect them to be all feminine and I'm sorry, bitch.
That's
like out on the court. Like, nah, we out here competing.
It's a difference where sports doesn't have a gender. There's no gender to sports, right? There's divisions to sports, but there's no gender to sports. So, like, these women are playing high level basketball, like on a national stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, potentially their efforts are to change their lives, change the positions they are in, potentially go pro. Like, there's gonna be some smoke at the top. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so like I said, motherfuckers don't understand that. Like, you can't have sports conversations with common folk or people who just watch it because it's trending, or people who just tune in because it's something to watch on TV.
Yeah, what you think about Mrs. Biden, the first lady, was like, yo, Iowa, y'all come to the joint too.
Goofy. But it explains
Yeah.
all of the gender shit that we was just talking about. This
Yeah.
whole fucking presidential cabinet organization came in, and then all this weird inclusion shit comes in. It's disrespectful.
That's never been done in history.
Never in history has the loser been invited to the White House.
Yeah, but I think Joe cleared it up like, nah, that we can't do that.
But yeah, like
you out of pocket.
Yeah,
like, what you talking about?
Yeah, first of all, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then two, it's like it just looks. Even if that wasn't your intention, you just fueled so much racial undertone to
Right.
it. Like a majority white team lost to a majority black team, but yet you still want them to feel included.
I think all they 5 starters was white.
So
chicks,
all we
which is
saw,
fine.
so all it looks like to the public eye is you coddling white tears.
And I ask you this: if it was the other way around, say
No.
Iowa won, like would you want to invite?
LSU would not have been invited.
Yeah.
Would have not been invited. The whole
What's her name?
The whole
I
you
gotta
can't
find
see
out her
me
name.
thing.
Yeah.
Caitlyn something.
Biden.
No. Oh, Jill Biden. Yeah.
Jill Biden, you bitch.
And you inviting people to the White House, and Kamala not even inviting them to the White House.
That's a
Like,
good
so
point.
you just the first lady. You're not even the vice president. Chill out. So that's why I'm just like,
My bad.
but when we talk about like even the racial overtones and undertones to it, it's like LSU's coach is getting praised for, you know what I'm saying, like for how she conducts herself and all that type of shit. But they aren't calling the LSU girls the same bar fighting hoodlums like they were calling Dawn Staley's girls. You get what I'm saying? So Dawn has to publicly go on a media rant telling people in the media like, yo, stop writing this about my girls, disrespecting my girls. So you see how the media just moves the bar when it comes to certain aspects. It's like, okay, the LSU girls, they're fierce, they're competitors, they're this, they're that. Dawn Staley girls were being called bar fighters and dirty players and all of this type of shit. So it's just like, is that simply because the coaching was one coach is white, one coach is black? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'd be tired of it. I'm just tired of all the racial undertones.
Yeah. Well, on the other part of the racial undertone, this entertainment shit. Did you see with Gillian Wallow and the Barstool owner
No. Jeff Portnoy?
Portnoy? Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess he called Angel a fucking idiot. And Gillian Wallow, they signed the Barstool, so I think they came out and said something about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's their boss in a sense, so they can
Yeah.
only say so much.
They
was like,
they platform big enough now.
but they said we fuck with you, but nah, you was fucked up for saying that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people came at them. I think Shaq said something too, and a few other people.
Wasn't
called
Shaq
him-
just calling Kyrie a fucking idiot?
Yeah.
Get Shaq.
Shaq called everybody a fucking idiot. Right? No, but he called the guy from Barstool a fucking idiot for. He was coming after him for calling her. I guess the guy from Barstool called
Angel Reese
Reese
fucking
a
idiot.
fucking idiot for what she did. Yeah. You know what I mean?
For the you can't see me shit.
Right. And
Shaq called Kyrie a fucking idiot for sharing a link.
yeah. Shit wild, man. I think it's not as big as what they made it. It's just, like we were just talking
When
about.
it comes to
competitors.
white fragility or white coddling, the bar is so low, right? So when it comes to like, we just talking sports. When it comes to achievement in sports, the bar is so low for white athletes that all of that gets celebrated, right? Not taking nothing from him as a player. For example, Austin Reeves has a shoe deal with a company in Europe, right? I'm just, you know me, I go through the comments. I go to argue with white racists and shit in the comments. And they're just going ham. And one comment was like, oh, this is a better shoe, better than one of those gun-toting, chain-wearing athletes that you normally see get sneaker deals. And I'm like, damn, like that's how you feel? And then I just had to go pull up stats. Like this dude he's not even the top 6 option on his team. Like not even averaging more than 20 points on his team. He has a sneaker deal. So that's the point that I was bringing, is that the bar is so low when it comes to white achievements that they celebrate anything white in comparison to black. So you could be 5th place and have 4 athletes that are better than you. If they're all black, you're going to get celebrated. And it's going to get so much media coverage because to them, that is a small portion or a small token in such a dominated area where they feel like that it's going to be more impactful. So when we look like at an Andrew Reese situation where it's like how much media coverage did Angel Reese get compared to for her to defend her own actions against what happened compared to Caitlyn? She was on TV all that next morning.
Yeah.
So many people interviewing her, asking her about it. I'm like, y'all didn't even ask the girl who did it.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't ask you know what I'm saying? So it was just like that overshadows so much. And then you realize it's like when it comes to white fragility, it's coddled. It's coddled. Like anything that is for the first lady to even, for somebody to even let her tweet that.
Right.
Like, oh, I wonder if Iowa, like, what?
You think she run her own Twitter? Like a lot of them don't even run their own shit, but
No, but it's for that to
fact
even come out under her name is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
And then today her media team cleared it up, and it's like, it's too late. You said what you said.
Yeah.
Like,
damn. All right, man. Well, like I said, I guess Gillian Wallow came out and said some shit about Dave Portnoy, whatever.
they good. They platform so big enough now. They don't even really need Barstool. The money is nice. You made,
but they can still do their
you
own
made a
shit.
good. Yeah, you could branch off and do your own shit now.
All right, man. Well, speaking of people doing their own shit, and we like Cam and Mace, what they got going on.
That
and
shit
it
is
what it is.
hilarious.
Hilarious as fuck. But Cam is in talks with Diddy to go
Revolt.
to
You
Revolt.
gonna revolt? Okay.
And Mace, because you know Mace and Diddy got some issues in the past, but Mace was all right with it. You know, as long as
It's
the
a
bag is
check.
straight,
Yeah, it's
the
a
bag is
bag.
straight. He said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could make amends and do what we do, but them two
Put us
niggas,
on there, man. But we gotta go holla at Diddy.
What?
We gotta holla at Diddy. I
Wait.
ain't going to none of them parties though. I ain't
You
going
got. What if you have to go to a party?
I ain't
In order, like I give y'all niggas,
bringing my girl.
give y'all niggas $8 million.
Bring my
You
girl.
gotta go to a party.
I don't want to be left alone at no Diddy party.
I'm going too. You can't trust me though, cause I'm gonna be wild. You gonna be looking for me. I'm gonna be going somewhere wild. Yeah, oh yeah. Don't even
Yo,
call me.
that's
Yeah, bring your
crazy.
girl, cause I ain't you can't depend on me.
Walk around a Diddy party. Y'all seen Runo?
I ain't gonna be no foul shit.
Y'all
but
seen Runo?
I ain't gonna be doing no foul shit. Come on, man. But I'm gonna be in there going crazy.
Diddy in there like, come on, baby, let me just take you shopping.
Hell no.
Let me
We ain't
just
doing-
take you shopping.
Hell no. That's not happening. But I'm gonna be in there going crazy. I'll tell you that. But
No Diddy parties.
yeah, but I think that's dope for Cam and Mace, man. Them
Yeah.
niggas are hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I watch them niggas faithfully, man. Funny. They had the shit recently with the
When they talk about load management.
that too.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the greatest pause in history where they was just, it's just so funny. But it's good to see them come back together too. Them two pause because they had some issues. Cam and Mace, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying.
Harlem.
That's a fact. But it's good to see them do that. But I think Cam and Jimmy now they kind of going. They got some turmoil and shit going on. Yeah,
Niggas
whatever.
don't be getting paid.
I guess so.
Jones. Harlem East Side.
Yeah.
Couple.
We'll see. But shout out to Cam and Mace, man. It is what it is, man. That shit is great, man. And shout out to Diddy too, man, for bringing people on the platform.
We available, Diddy. We available.
That's a fact, man. We got to send this to him directly. But in other news, I don't know how you feel about this. What's going on with Troy Ave and Tax Stone and Mano and Wack and
Somebody shoot one of my niggas, I'm telling.
I mean, what he was saying. I mean, yeah, people saying he a rap for taking a stand or whatever the case may be.
I don't play like that. I don't play like that. So you shoot one of my niggas, I'm telling. I'm a civilian.
I think he was just saying what happened. Like it is what it is, and he admitted his fault. Like yeah, the nigga we was squabbling. He had the weapon. He had the gun. Popped my man. We squabbling. He popped me. I took the gun from him. And you see him shooting on video. He was shooting at, what's the name, running and shit like that. But I don't know where I stand on it, man. Like, I don't really give a fuck either way. But, from what the story is, they squabbling. He took the gun from the nigga. Nigga killed this man. Shot him twice. And
This is what's weird to me is that.
So what you don't tell on them? Like, you don't say nothing about it? Like,
niggas, right? We have a weird thing in the culture where, like, I get it. If you play like that and you choose to initiate the quote unquote snitching as a way to get ahead, yes, that's foul. Right? If you play like that. But if I'm got beef with you and you are attempting to tell on something I did and then I in return tell on you, am I a snitch?
right. Well, they say, yeah, Tax did go to the people first You know.
Tax got arrested for a shooting, then started telling niggas names.
Yeah.
Then Troy Ave shows up and then counter tells on this nigga. So Troy Ave's the snitch. Yeah. I don't understand it. Like, this culture is weird. That's why I said I don't play like that. So if you shoot one of my niggas and you shoot at me and then you get my name jammed up in some shit, I'm telling.
Yeah. Well, that's what you say. The streets is a myth, man. It's no real.
And the same niggas who are out here talking about the streets and the streets be the same niggas who told. The same old niggas who be out here telling niggas like, oh, back in the day, back that the reason you still out here is because you told. Yeah. Them the same niggas who are gatekeeping, not telling, is the niggas who told.
Yeah. Well, you think about all the gangsters in history. A lot of niggas told. A lot of Italian mafia niggas told.
Told. All them niggas, all the niggas you see with old money and they got mansions and cars and they've been connected for so long, those niggas are informants.
Right.
Them niggas have been in witness protection for 30, 40 years.
Long time, yeah.
All these old Italian niggas that you know that own construction businesses and own nightclubs and all this shit, and these niggas who've been moving around since the 70s and 80s are snitches. Snitches, because real street niggas are dead.
Yeah.
Niggas who lived that life or were in the streets die the same way they lived.
Right.
The niggas who still living are the niggas who told.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I learned about the game that my uncle always told me. Niggas who got out the game clean and did something dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you don't get out the game clean. Ever.
They dead or they still in jail. Or they ain't getting out. Like,
how many, all these nightclubs that we've all partied through downtown that was owned by these Italian motherfuckers and these Armenians and all these fucking businesses where all these niggas own half of downtown and every venue you ever been connected to either a nigga who told or they was the nigga who told. All these niggas be informants.
That's a fact.
Informants.
They got a good salary for informants.
It's like $80,000 a year.
In Connecticut?
On base level. Yeah, it's like 82,000 or some shit.
So what do you got, like, what's the job description? Like, what do you got to
do? You
tell,
nigga.
On who, though? Like, how do you...
They probably...
Like a civilian nigga, like, how do you get connected?
You
like,
infiltrate somewhere and you start telling.
Damn, that's crazy.
Niggas turn informant.
I wouldn't do that. You got to give me at least $500,000.
Nigga, you kill one of my niggas, I'm telling.
Yeah.
And I seen you do it.
But it's not, you just saying the story. You're not...
If you tell on me and now I have to tell on, I'm telling on you. The fuck?
No sweet heat involved? 5-piece sweet heat involved?
It depends. If
you don't even need that?
We talking millions? 5-piece with the sweet heat put the gang away, I'm telling you.
Everybody going.
I'm in there like.
Dipping it. Yeah, that's funny as shit. Damn, but yeah, I guess Mano got involved somehow because he was there too.
He be telling.
Yeah, he was there, and
wasn't niggas talk about him snitching at?
Yeah, man. But I don't know, man. It's interesting, man. I've been paying attention to that, so we'll see how it go. But I think Taxstone, he was convicted of manslaughter. He got some time served already, so I don't know how much more time.
For like what, 5 years, 6 years?
Yeah, so he probably got about 10
He'll
more
be out
years.
in about 5-10 more years. Yeah,
10 more years to go. But in other news, Black China, man, did you see her lately? She looks good, man.
She didn't even need it.
What?
All the fillers and all that type of shit. She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she was a cute bitch.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact. She was a cute motherfucker, man.
My only issue with it is when people claim that the turning to God shit, like turning to religion type of shit. Like you don't get to sin, and then when you're ready to solidify your ill-gotten gains, you want to like appoint that to you turning over to the Lord.
Like who else did that? Sierra did that too.
Yeah, like you don't.
She's still twerking and shit. Though.
You don't get to sin. And then, well, when you done, like, nope,
no.
God got me.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's how that works.
Why they act like God don't remember shit? Like he don't know what's going on.
It's weird. I was just talking about this, but I'm just like, sometimes people's life of sin, like maybe God channeled you into that life of sin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, you gotta explain that. Like, what do they mean by that?
Everybody's path isn't necessarily always determined by like devilish acts or sinful acts. Like sometimes your route to salvation or your test of faith was you have to kind of go through a life of sin before you come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't just get to just automatically get a path to faith and be sanctified.
So that's why God gives people open will to do as you
Yeah,
will.
you make
see
those
what
choices.
you're gonna do with
Yeah,
it.
you make those choices. So God wasn't like, you doing good, making millions on OnlyFans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say, like, you don't get to sin, and then when you're ready to solidify your ill-gotten gains, because that's the term, like, you got those in sin. Like, so when you turn yourself over to God, like, you should turn over everything you earned while being a sinner, right? You think that's how that should have to go. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to be sanctified and spend the rest of your life with drug money. You get what I'm saying?
Bitches act like God don't remember shit. Like you just get the God be like, nah.
And
God be like, nah, bitch, I remember that shit you was doing.
And that's my thing. That's my thing with religion. I know we're gonna get somebody in here who's gonna try to break it down. But my thing with religion is like, you can't be a fucking demon your whole fucking life, and then you get to live in like salvation off of ill-gotten gains. Like niggas who done prostituted women and stole from people and all this type of shit, and then turn themselves over to God, and now they get to use all of that ill-gotten money that they didn't use from raping and pillaging people and living sanctified off of that.
Yeah.
Like you don't think like the universe, you don't think God is like, there's supposed to be a way to balance that? This woman made millions of dollars off the internet, off of fucking on camera, doing all types of wild debauchery on camera. Now she done with it. So she still gets to be a millionaire and all this type of shit. But now, turning over to God. Like,
I don't know, man. Gotta get yourself.
Some tithes got to be paid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. But Jesus fuck with like prostitutes and thieves and all that shit.
He hung with them, yeah.
Yeah.
But he wasn't making no money with them.
He was fucked up. He had them sandals on. Jesus was fucked up out in these streets, man. Even though he was hanging with the, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus was getting by off of like, you know who my father is? Jesus, man.
All right, man. Come on, dog.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we got you.
Niggas like, yo, Jesus, you could tell your father pay me back. Hey, yeah, I got you.
As soon as you get to heaven, dog, I got you.
I got you.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, then they murked them. And damn, bro, that's crazy.
Niggas up at the gates like, Jesus. Yeah.
You're like, hey,
Let's see what I could do.
Let's see what I could do. Damn, she crazy. Sorry, my bad. I'm wilding. We gotta go to DR. But yeah, man, that shit is real.
We going to
man.
hell.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not.
Our heart is good.
You heard hell is good.
God, no, our heart is good.
Oh, I thought you said I heard is good.
Her hell is good? Nah, I ain't heard nothing about that. But some say we living in hell now, man.
You can't be punished for something you don't believe in.
That's deep. Pause. I ain't even think about that. But some say we living in hell now, man. This is hell that we living in.
Could be.
I think it could be too. It's a lot of fucked up shit, man.
Probably.
A lot of fucked up shit going on in this world, man. I just try to stay afloat, man. Keep my eyes on the prize. But yeah, man. In other news, man, Larsa pimping.
I like what you did.
Larsa pimping.
Yeah, man.
I guess allegedly she plans to marry Marcus Jordan.
She's trying to get some of that inheritance.
Yeah, so she's gonna change her name to Larsa Pippen Jordan. That's a crazy last name.
That's crazy marketable.
Pippen Jordan? Bruh.
Yo, she's crazy.
She's aging bad too. Like I don't even know why
she probably got a little bit of white in her. She got some white in her.
Oh, I gotta look up her ethnicity.
It's a little pedophilic though, cause she's known him since he was a kid.
Since he was a baby.
Yeah, so she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you."
He gonna get tired of that. That's crazy. He gonna get tired of that old bitch soon, man. Like that.
She was looking at that like, "I'm gonna fuck that little nigga."
When he was like 3. Like yeah, that's wild. Women could do that though. They could get away with that.
We apologize.
Yeah, they could get away with that, but
women do get away with pedophilia. Like,
that's true.
They get off the hook with that. people don't be outraged when women are pedophiles.
But I went through that too as a kid growing up. Like, you know, women that I was around when I was like 9, 10. Like, oh, you look so cute. You're going to be so handsome when you get older. Like, touching my hair, touching my shoulders. I'm like, what the fuck? My dick getting hard. I'm like, oh, shit, what the fuck going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? But they could get away with that. Imagine it was the other way around, like an old uncle or something touching a girl. Like, oh, you're going to be so pretty when you get older, rubbing her hair and shit. Like,
Yeah, that's creepy.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a double standard, man. But just get away with
Because
that.
lunch ladies be fucking the shit out these little 14-year-olds.
They do, man.
I
And
don't
you know,
want-
women.
I don't want no
Other
school
women
lunch.
don't correct that though. Like, say, like even with me as a young boy, like there's other women around. Like, girl, you better stop. That nigga only like 10 years old, bitch. But
Well, they say that about us too. About men don't be checking other men.
nah,
for
I
being
think we
creeps.
check. I think we check that shit more than women do.
Yeah.
We don't fuck with niggas who creeps like that. Like, come on, bro. Like, we don't do that. But I don't know. Women be co-signing that shit sometimes. Like, yeah, girl, he gonna be
Get you a young nigga.
Yeah, man, whatever, man.
Yeah, that's
I
weird.
don't know. It is a little weird, but you want to play a game real quick?
Sure.
All right, man.
I was gonna give you a
This
block
summer-
response, like, "Well, I gotta play a
I
game."
gotta play again. Now, this is something I just made up, man. There, you know how Blueface and Krishan Rock,
God.
that they expecting the baby right now, man.
Yeah.
Like, so they were saying, like, what should they name the baby? Like, what do you think they should name their baby? Blueface said Blueface Baby. That was the name.
Blue Rock.
And she was like, nah, we ain't having that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think that baby gonna come out. She still ain't fixed her tooth yet, though. Like, that shit a little crazy.
I don't know what that's about. I really want to look that up. I think it
Well,
might.
why she ain't fixed her
It
tooth?
might be from some lean or some pill popping shit. Or maybe.
The tooth?
Yeah.
She might have a bad root. You know what I mean by that? That's a southern thing.
Shut up,
Root.
Bruno.
Like, what's
You're bad root.
Root or a roof.
Yeah. No, she was a looker when she
Back in
before
the day.
she met Blueface. College track athlete.
Yeah, that bitch fell off though.
I don't think she fell off. I just think she in bad company.
You beat?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. I'll beat too. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
she just
Is
in
that
bad
clout
company.
fucking?
Nah, because she's just a beautiful. Yeah, she's a good
She
looking
a cute
girl.
chick.
She just need to be around the right person.
She drink Henny all day. We gotta get that bitch some water or something.
Yeah.
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 I'll beat too. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I ain't saying much. She a little young though. She what, like 25?
Yeah.
That's a little young. What's the lowest you would go? 25?
At this big age?
Yeah.
No,
Not
she
this
right on
big-
she right on the cusp.
Not this big age.
She right on the cusp.
What, 25?
Yeah.
I'll go to.
You can't go no more than 10 years younger than you.
Fuck no.
At this big age, you can't go no more than 10 years younger than you.
For you? I'll
For
say
you-
15.
For you and me.
I'm about to be
can't-
40.
I couldn't date a 21-year-old.
I'm not saying dating. I'm just saying fucking.
I couldn't.
I'll say 22.
No. 10,
Yeah.
10 years or less.
10 years?
Yeah.
I say 22.
I could date a mature 25-year-old woman.
A mature 25-year-old?
Yeah, I'm not dealing
think
with
that
I'm not
exists?
dealing. Yeah. No, there's some out there. Some 25-year-old
Like a
grannies out
fucking
there.
needle in a haystack, bro.
Some 25-year-old grannies out there.
They got an old soul.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I wouldn't even date a woman in her 20s. At this big age now. I need a woman who done like she threw her whole phase.
Yeah.
Like she trying to like buy real estate and shit.
Mm.
I don't need a bitch that's still like, can you buy me these sneakers?
Oh,
Like,
sneakerhead little bitches.
Yeah, like bitch, all your expendable funds go to fast food and sneakers.
Mm.
Like you a problem.
That's definitely a problem. I say 22 though.
I need a woman who like trying to put some money in like her HSA and shit. Like just in case.
Just in case
Yeah.
shit go wrong.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good topic, man. I think we should touch upon that another time, man. All right, man. Let's go into these.
We got to get like an old chick up here, an older woman, and a young chick up here.
Ooh, so they could bridge the gap.
Yeah, so we could just watch them argue.
What they gonna argue about?
Niggas.
They trying to compete for the same niggas. Old bitches, stop compete with these young girls. You can't compete. Your day has came and gone. Like it's nothing you can do to compete with a young bitch, man. Niggas gonna always pick a 25-year-old bitch over a 45-year-old.
Nah, young bitches be pissy.
All right, bro. All right.
Get you an older woman who know how to wipe.
Yeah, all right. I give them that though. Most of them. Some of them still don't know how to wipe. You got that.
My man Rona said, "Nah, it was a little tangy."
It was bad news, man. But we moved on from that, and I learned a lot, man. Actually, I think she did too. Yeah, I think she saw my facial expression, and I was like, "Damn!" Like, so I think she did something about that. But I don't know. Maybe I'll check with her one day if she's still out there. Shamika, shout out to her, man.
Bruno, crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, man. Well, let's get into these topics, man. I got a few for you, man. We get out of this pause. It's gonna be interesting. Here's the fuck up, old bitch. I got this young bitch. You better watch out. You can't compete, ho. I'm coming through, kicking in your door with the fofo. You already know, risky know how these hoes go. All right, I thought I was about to get a deal or something. Man. What do you think about hairy females?
Hairy where?
Legs, arms, vagina. I had a female, right?
How she look in the face?
That matters?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
It does.
If her arms are hairy and her legs are hairy. Because
you have some women who just naturally be hairy, like hairy women.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
Like they have arm hair, they got thick leg hair.
Yeah.
Like you have some women who are just naturally hairy women.
Oh, I don't know.
Like you're saying, you have Spanish women. Like Spanish women, they arms.
A lot of them be hairy.
Like forearm be like Geico caveman hairy.
Yeah.
And they have a little bit of the. You could tell they about to be a abuela and like, they got the little abuela mustache.
The menopause stash. Yeah.
I can see you right here. Like when they start sweating and the sweat only stop right here, it beat up right here. Like it's some hair there.
You can't fuck with them. Cause I envision a bitch topping me off and she got a mustache and I'm looking down like, nah, I don't want to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Or a bitch jerking you off and her arm hairy.
And the knuckles hairy?
No. I don't think that's
you ever seen women who wear mad rings? It be mad.
I never seen hairy knuckles on a woman before.
What? You wouldn't? You saw a hairy knuckle on a woman?
No.
That's crazy.
I don't think that's possible. But what do you think about the vag though? Like hairy vag?
I don't mind it.
It gotta be trimmed a little bit. Like what about
can't
stringy?
It can't be crazy, but like if you like, you know what I mean, it might have been a week or so. Like I mean,
a little stubble?
Not even a little stubble. Like if it's a little, you know what I mean, it's like a 2 wavelength.
Nah,
I
can't have no 2, bro.
It's just hair, yo. I ain't finicky about hair like that on women. Like, long as you ain't musty, you ain't stinky, and
you can't be cuddling with a bitch and she rubbing her legs on you and her shit hairy. Like, that shit weird. Yo, that's crazy. Stop. Yo, that shit wild. Nah, that shit wild.
I mean,
little hairy.
Yeah.
I don't like hairy bitches, man. Nah, you gotta shave everything.
For real?
Yeah. I think it's unfeminine. It's unsanitary, man. Hair is unsanitary.
It's not though.
It's not?
No, it's not.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It depends. Like I said, it depends on the type of woman, and it depends on like you said, her hygiene. Like,
yeah.
You have some women who just like will pull a bush out. Like you ain't do nothing to it. You ain't make it smell a certain kind of way. You just got the bush out.
Yeah.
It's just odor.
Yeah.
Like I ain't with that. But I say you done skipped a few cuts.
Yeah.
I
think you can appreciate women who actually go through the trouble to, if they know they about to get some dick or something, like they'll shave. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't with all that.
No?
Nah. If I'm coming to get it, I'm coming to get it.
Oh, she like, hold on, give me an hour. Like, you ain't
even supposed to fuck after you shave, honestly.
Oh, you gotta wait a little bit.
You gotta wait 24 hours.
24 hours?
Yeah, once you shave your junk, like you're not supposed to be fucking. You get bacteria all in your pores and shit. Yeah, that shit fuck you up, boy. Yeah. So if a woman's shaving the cooter a couple minutes, an hour before you get there, like, you.
But wax is good though, right?
You gonna be yeasty. No, it's 24 hours. If you shave anywhere in your genitalia,
you gotta
24 hours before any sexual activity.
Oh shit. Damn, I might have to take that into consideration myself.
Yeah. Get hella bacteria
might
in
have
the
a pussy.
pores.
I might have a pussy appointment. I just shave. Like, damn, now I gotta wait 24 hours.
Yeah, this is one thing. Trim it up. I mean, shape it up. Get a little bit of the stragglers. You know what I mean? Make it uniform.
Ooh, the stragglers.
Yeah, make it uniform.
I know you ever been shaving and shit, and you all done like, yeah, I'm good. You got out the joint and like, oh fuck,
It's just a patch.
You missed
It's just a patch. Just one patch that you missed.
You missed a couple spots.
No, that one long hair on the shaft. The shaft hair. That means you be like, I'm gonna just leave it.
No, you gotta get that.
I'm gonna just leave it.
Nah, to make it, it's gonna be dark sheen.
Whole joint shave is just one long ass hair hanging off the joint. Yeah,
like
just leave it. You gotta leave a little bit of character.
You're right. She ain't gonna notice.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. But then she'll be like, this shit get stuck in her tooth or something, man. That should be crazy. Yeah, man. That should be wild. That should be a little wild. I ain't gonna lie.
Man. Yeah. Trimming is fine. I don't mind a little bit of hair.
All right.
If a nigga want that box, he gonna get that box.
Fair enough. All right, man. This is something that I've been pondering on, man, and I wanted to bring to your attention and see what you thought about this. I wrote a whole little paragraph, and I'll make it brief. But when you talk to women nice, I think a lot of women low key know that you ain't getting no pussy if you talk to them nice. If you talk to the bitch reckless and direct, I think it shows bravery. And bitches be like, damn, this nigga had the audacity to tell me that. He gotta be getting some pussy. So I think it kind of draw them to you a little more. Like it's kind of like the nice guy. It's kind of like the nice guy thing. We talk to him too nice. They be like, all right, nigga, you a square. You ain't getting no pussy. I know you ain't getting no pussy. I think I ain't gonna give you no pussy.
It's yes or no. If you too nice, it's a way of being like nice and courteous without being like corny.
Right. Okay.
Some niggas, when they're being nice, they're being corny.
Okay.
And then some motherfuckers are genuinely like, it's a way to genuinely be nice, but still have some like savoir faire about it.
Okay.
And then
what you said, savoir faire.
Savoir faire.
I don't even know what the fuck.
I mean, have your little put your little flavor, your little spin on it, little flair. You know what I'm saying? And then the direct approach is like some niggas can be direct and be honest, and then some motherfuckers can just be damn right like misogynistic.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
It goes both ways. The direct approach for me, if I like in the past when I've used it, is just like not even that I've used it, but it's just like for many, I think you get to a certain point, you're like, I'm tired of playing this game with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of being nice to you. I'm trying. You be direct because you're tired of kind of having that miscommunication. Or women miss signals too.
Mm-hmm.
So if we giving you the signals, one, we're giving you the signals because one, we're being courteous, and then two is just because we're trying to be within that like proper lines of consent and shit like that.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker just being brutally like, yo, I want you to like, and he just getting straight to the punch is like, most likely probably don't respect you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But there's different ways to go about it. A motherfucker being honest with you is a direct approach, and a motherfucker just being direct with you about a certain aspect of it is two different things.
I agree with that, but I think if she like you enough, I think she'll go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've tested the waters, just said some off the wall shit just to get a reaction. Like, and I ain't expected to work, and I'm like, oh shit,
yeah,
that's just crazy.
It's a play for different women. Some women play off it because of the kink factor of it. Some women like the like aggressiveness, so they're turned on by that part. Some women like to be like swooned out of their panties and shit, swooned out of their like inhibitions, like they want to be romanced, and it's like,
yeah,
I think that's a fine line because like romancing women into like a sense of safety to be comfortable completing the act of sex or whatever it is that y'all trying to do is just like, it's weird because women be like, oh, well, I want somebody to be romantic. Romantic for men, like we talked about before, that is a gradual thing that in terms more of a commitment. Like we'll be romantic with women that we consider to be committed to or women that we feel safe with. Like if a nigga out here just romancing all women, like that's a like red flag.
Ronnie Romance.
Yeah, like you just out here romancing everybody, and that's some buddy love type shit.
Yeah. Get some help, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man. We got one more on this joint. Then we do have a listener's question for you. I think you're going to laugh at this so hard. Pause. But the last one on this, and this is something I think is serious. That's why I set my expectations so low for people. Most people you encounter are gonna fall short of your expectations. Most people, and I think this could be with relationships or just people in general. People you meet, most people you meet aren't gonna meet like your expectations. You know, a lot of people set high expectations for people. Like, damn, you know, off the first meet or the first encounter or the first introduction. You know what I'm saying? But I think people, you got to understand that most people in general aren't going to meet your expectations. It could be a coworker. It could be anybody. Like in general, I don't want to just, you know, break it down to relationships. But I think in general, most people you come across, you're going to disappoint you at, you know, in some form or fashion. I
That's
think
how you truly feel?
Yeah. I think,
Why you living like that? Don't live
what,
like that.
don't live like that?
Yeah, that's sad. That's a little sad.
What, to set my expectations so low?
Yeah.
Like I don't expect people to.
Because I feel like when you do that, like you're trying to set yourself up for this like big reward that's overcompensating for actually having to do like a little bit of the groundwork it is to like learn people.
Okay.
Part of learning somebody in the like the adventurous part of like meeting new people or talking to people or learning people or gaining people's trust is learning like where people can fail or let you down. But that's part of like also the learning part. It's like, okay, I know you're not strong here, or I know last time whatever it was you let me down. That's part of the building process. So if I'm constantly shooting low for people, you kind of making it easier for the people that you're involving yourself with. You don't never want to make it easier for the people that you're involving yourself with or people that you interact with in general. Like I keep my bar at the same level for everybody so that when people do exceed my expectations, that I don't feel shortchanged. Because now if I set my bar down here and you exceed my expectations, it's still in that realm like, well, I lowered it for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really ain't accomplished nothing. You know what I'm saying? So if I keep my shit legit where I'm comfortable to be like, all right, somebody exceeds my expectations here, like they're not unrealistic, but they're realistic to me, and somebody exceeds that, it's like, all right, that was real effort. So I'm okay with that, and they're okay with the results of us both having an exchange that kind of was of quality. If I set the bar down here for somebody and they be like, and then now they feel entitled because they, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody who jumping the bar down here feels entitled to the same rights as somebody who jumped the bar up here, and that's not fair.
Okay, so it don't matter who the person is. Your shit automatically is here.
Yeah.
So even if you peep automatically, like, all right, this motherfucker, you don't kind of make it interchangeable for the person.
Nah, because if you got to move the bar for people, then it's probably somebody you shouldn't be dealing with.
Okay.
Because if I got somebody I involve myself here and they meet these expectations, why the fuck would I be down here involving myself with people?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that don't even mix, because then that means even in any capacity, this person gonna always be of higher value than this person.
Right.
And I don't never want to have to be choosing between that. I don't never want to have to choose between two people who ain't even at a fair. That's not fair to me.
That's true. But I do think we categorize people, like we put people in different brackets, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what they play in
that
your
capacity,
life.
that's different. Because the uses or the purpose of why we are involving ourselves with certain people changes the meter in which we measure them.
Okay.
I'm dropping fucking gems.
Yeah, that make a lot of sense, bro. Depending on how we measure the people.
You know what I'm saying? The value is different.
Yeah.
So if
value is different depending on
if I'm setting the value down here, like, all right, like that's not in comparison to two other people, but it's just like you said, it's like the use for whatever y'all interaction is or y'all relationship might be two different things.
That's true, but that's why I do it, because the measurement could be wrong. Like I could see somebody and I can analyze and be like, all right, I don't expect much, but it can exceed that expectation, and I'm like, damn. But I think then I don't stop. Like I'll set another bar. Like, all right, well, if you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. That's not fair to the person you involved.
That's true.
Person,
that might
the
not,
people you interacting with, because now you constantly moving the bar.
That's true. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's when people would be like, "Oh, you playing games?" Or
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like,
yeah, you're right. I do be playing games.
Yeah,
probably.
you set the bar here. Like this is where the bar at.
Yeah.
And if a motherfucker who know they not capable of that capabilities of meeting you here won't participate.
Damn.
And that's simply how you rule people out, not constantly moving the bar to keep putting people through hurdles. It's like, this is where my standards are.
True.
This is where my capacity is to deal with you. Right. This is the length of the quality of where I value you involving yourself with me in any capacity, whether it be business, interpersonal relationships, social, whatever it is. Somebody who fuck with you, they're going to look at that and be like, oh, that ain't shit.
Ain't nothing.
And exceed your expectation.
I'd be like Jigsaw. You want to play a game?
They all winded at the finish line. You just like, no,
that's not it.
Go through a door, start again.
Yeah, start again, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was dope, though.
But anybody who involve themselves after somebody keeps moving the bars, like, you're a glutton for pain.
Right.
Like, so.
Okay. Or maybe they really want it. Like, you know what I'm saying? See how bad you really want it. You know, it's the gauntlet, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just talking shit. But we do got a listener's question, man. I think this is a very profound question, man. I think you're going to enjoy this. This is going to be interesting. During a 69 session with a lady, who's on top? What's the rules? Imagine a nigga's on top of the 69.
A bunkie in the air. It depends on how sauce.
Yo, you can't have a lady on the bottom of the 69, bro.
If you sauce,
she on the bottom and your bunkie up. Nah, man.
You getting a face thumping,
bro. I think that's against the fucking law.
If you on the top, it's a 96.
Have you ever been on top of a 69? I'm too big. I never done that.
No bunkie in the air. No bunkie in the air.
That's what I'm saying.
It depends. It depends.
On what?
On what? Is it considered a 69 if like they hanging off the bed and then you over the top of them?
That's a good question. I didn't consider that.
It's a 96. If the dude on top is a 96.
But I mean, you on a flat surface, like ain't no off the edge of the bed.
Horizontal, both horizontal.
Yeah. As a man,
you can't have your balloon knot in the air. That's crazy.
What if your back not arched, but you got the hump back? Yeah. Well, you not arch your back. You can't arch your back in the 69. That's crazy.
You busting the bridge?
Nah, man.
Nah.
I just think it's a kind gesture as a man. Like the lady got to be on top of the 69, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, depending on how big she is, though. If you got a big bitch, I don't know. You might have to.
You know that's crazy because
you might have to be on top.
I seen a little dirty movie, right? And the nigga,
not a dirty movie.
The nigga was on top of the chick, but her legs was between his legs.
Hold on, you got to draw this out because I don't know what you're saying right now.
Her legs. He had his.
Her legs was straight.
Yeah,
on the bottom.
Yeah,
okay.
His legs was open over the top of her.
When he was riding her?
Yeah.
When he was still fucking?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that before.
That's weird as hell.
But you still thrusting. That is a little weird. Her legs tight and his open, but he's still I got you. But he's
crazy.
Still making that movement.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
That is crazy. I ain't gonna lie
crazy.
to you. That's a little wild. I don't even want to imagine that.
96.
So, but 69, the proper etiquette is a woman on top.
Yeah, don't put your bunkie in the air. I feel like, I don't know. It depends on how sauced you is. Cause some women like they like to be, you know what I mean, face fucked.
Throat fucked. Damn. That's a.
Where the
bitches at that like throat fucked, man? That's crazy.
Push-ups on that. Wait, what?
Where the bitches at who like to be throat fucked?
Oh.
Bro, come on, man. No, don't throw that out there. That's crazy. We don't even want to play it like that a little bit. Like, nah, that's wild.
I was like, wait, what?
Nah. But that gets dangerous too, man. You know what I mean? You don't want to go too crazy. Bitch pass out. Your ass,
yeah.
That shit crazy. You hit an artery or something in her throat. That shit wild. But yeah, proper etiquette, female on top.
Yeah, man, no 96.
Yeah, depending on how sauce you are, according to Stretch. So
yeah,
man. All right, man.
But if you on top during the 96, that's your business.
That's your business.
You know what I mean?
I think that's a little wild.
Ladies, if you want a 96, you got to just request that.
But do you put all your weight on her?
No, you got to do a push-up. You gotta have some upper body strength.
Bro, after like 5 minutes, that get tiring, bro. Like, you going to put your weight on her.
So that's crazy.
Put your weight on
That's
her ass. Bitch, now you can't breathe. Putting your weight on her, bro.
Whoever asked that, you kinky.
Bro, I'm 285
You
on your ass,
kinky.
bitch.
You are kinky.
I'm 285 on your ass.
We're going to find out who asked that. You kinky.
Yeah, man. That's wild. But yeah, that's all I got for him, man. Good pod, man. Any final statements for him? Oh, I go first, man. Shout out to my guy B Jones, prolific press, man. Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to my guy Cinder Great, man, getting married again. Jamaica can't wait. Excited about that. Shout out to Mubs, Young Bull. Shout out to Stretch, Burke, Block, all the gang, Hood, Goat. Everybody, man. Coach, I forgot you the last time. Yeah, man, just be great. Continue to take care of these kids, man. Eat right. Get your body right, your mental right. And yeah, man, that's it, man. That's all I got for them. Shout out to the listeners and everybody, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. We finally reached, I think we got 101 right now. Yeah. And I just got somebody else to subscribe today, man, to us, man.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Shorty, she dope, man. So shout out to her. Yeah, man, we just gonna keep grinding, man. I'm keep grinding, man. I gotta find a way. We gotta find a way, man. So it's tough, but we gonna find a way, man.
Not grind it till you find it.
Grind it till you find it. Yeah, that's a fact, man. But that's all I got.
Shout out my brother Gio, man.
Yeah, shout out to Gio, man. Yeah, we got Gio too. My fault, man. Damn,
shout out
man.
my brother Gio, man.
Damn.
Shit, man. You know what I mean? I ain't been having no gyms towards the end though. So be true, man.
Yeah, man. Take care of them kids.
Yeah, man. What is it? Episode 19 on you niggas.
19 on you niggas, man.
Marcus, you killing the beat. Shorty takes me down. So she want a nigga for the slide through. I was trying to make the pack touchdown. My niggas driving, that's some shit I don't want to do. These niggas capping, keep it G, which one you working, bitch? And I'm too slimy for the bill, post some hurtin' shit. He slaying that I ain't no 4K tray, yeah, I can vouch for jig. Slime, you be in, so you be out, oh, I'ma talk my shit. Real player never sign who he fuck with. Real hoes never land with niggas they hoes slept with. Tryna put this cutter on a nigga on some fuck shit. They ain't down with me, but they know I'm one nigga that is up with. Nigga, I can't go swerving. I was thinking getting loaded, getting dirty. He want smoke, we blow it, make him choke it. We gon' murder him. Sippin' potion, tryna focus, nigga. Play with shoot another film. Been good out on my top, so nigga, what you won't do? I'm with some niggas with no name. When you say something, they like who? He lost his brother to this shit, but he gon' bang till he through. And I can tell you Black Snout came before he load up and shoot. I'm smoking Doja, my cup dirty, Percocets, I'm on 2. This nigga acting like a bitch, I can't control what he do. Well, bitch, we stepping on you. 100 flying coming through. And fuck that bitch, that hoe ain't shit, she crossed that line with me too. But nigga, I can't go swerving. I was thinking getting loaded, getting dirty. He want smoke, we blow it, make him choke it, we gon' murder. Been drinking potion, trying to focus, nigga, play with shoot another film. Nigga, I can't go swerving. I was thinking